All right guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're gonna do something a little bit different today. I rented out Reno Fernley Raceway for April 1st and 2nd. If you guys aren't familiar with Reno Fernley Raceway, it's like I think the second or maybe even the first largest track in the United States. It's huge. Like if you look at this is like 10% of the whole track. Most of it's back in there, but it's been a long winter. It's been harsh. And so we're out here, we're gonna clean up today. We got some washouts and some different stuff like that we got to fix. We're gonna be moving this barrier wall, opening up some of the pit area for this track. You know, you might be thinking, well, why don't you use the rest of the track? Why are you gonna open up some of these other areas? Mainly it's because a lot of the asphalt is pretty gritty in a lot of areas. So this stuff is actually pretty nice. And so we're gonna try to utilize like the pit area over here and into this lower section. Basically gonna emulate what like Villains or some of these other tracks are doing, Spirit, reutilizing some of the other spaces, and to the best we can to A, improve the drifting here, and then 2, increase tire wear. And so we got some pieces of equipment coming out, a couple Bobcats. I don't know how the Bobcats are gonna do because we got to move these 20-footers, and these bad boys are heavy. The Bobcat does all right moving the 10-footers, but we might have to do some little shuffling to get these barriers over. And let me pop up here and see. But yeah, we just basically want to open up this area and essentially open up more variety and different layouts for the track. Basically make drifting a lot better in this area. Here in a minute, we'll do like a little tour of the track, show you kind of what we're dealing with. I don't know. This is a different type of video. I'm not used to this style. All right guys, here's another section that's kind of washed out. It's pretty bad actually. They're making pretty good headway on it though, it looks like. So there's about 6 inches of mud packed up here on the track. Yeah, you can see how deep the mud was here. It was like 8 inches probably, all the way across the road. So right here you can see how big everything is. You know, this is the backside of the downhill. It's a nice little toge. See, but the asphalt's just so bad here. It really doesn't make it viable to actually drive these sections of the track, even though we have, but it just, with the wheel speed and the surface, it just obliterates the tires. So that's why we kind of stay away from this section of the track. But man, it's amazing. You can just see the sheer size of this place. I mean, like, it goes all the way back there. There's a long straight, there's all kinds of stuff. I'll show you the top-down view of the triangle and all that. So all right, hopefully the sound's not too fucked up because the wind, like Fernley, man, it's never not windy here, so it's just fucking impossible to get a good non-windy day. But you can see this is the section that we're going to be using for the event. We're going to have we're going to be doing night drifting with the light carts and all that stuff. We're going to have a good track layout. It's going to be an awesome event. You can see all the volunteers chipping in. They're doing fantastic. Honestly, couldn't do any of this without any of them, you know, especially with the equipment needs and all that. Those guys helping out with that, just fucking amazing. It's crazy the fact that how the community is coming together and for a common goal, and then I'm super stoked to see that happen. I mean, we all know that drifting is the best community there is, so my hat's off to you guys, and you guys are going to make this event good.
This is all you guys.
All right, guys, so yesterday just got pretty hectic with everybody and all the volunteers and all the work that needed to go into the track. So my filming became, secondary. So I came out here today and we're gonna kind of go over some of the things that we ended up doing, and then we're gonna talk more about the track. This property has 3 buildings. One we use for registration, and then the other one usually is used for spectating. But we went through and we cleaned all the buildings, vacuumed them, did all that. Thank you to the volunteers that took care of that. So let's go in here and we'll take a look. Let's try this other door. Oh, that door is open. There's still some trash in here and stuff, but they went through, they vacuumed everything, got rid of a lot of the trash that didn't need to be in here, and organized everything, vacuumed the carpets. This is a pretty old trailer and stuff. Oh, who is it? Who's at the door? Oh, who is it? Ian. Oh, it's Ian? Okay. This is the second building that we typically use. Come on, gang. Look at this. Look at this. Nobody thought to do something with that, huh? Alright, so they vacuumed and cleaned up in here. Random chair. I don't think people wanted to throw the chairs away like I asked them to do, but it's okay. It's a nice whiteboard right here. Could use that. Windows open. Jesus. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys kind of like the improvements we made. So there was originally that concrete barrier wall ran right down there. You can kind of see where the dirt is and all that. Opening this up will allow us to run a lot of different configurations. We can either come from the south right there and enter in, and then actually even come into this area, utilize this S back, and then kind of go back onto the main course. There's a little cut through road right over here. We can come in this way, go that way, go back this way. There's a lot of potential options. We can adjust this area, and we can adjust the center area that I'll show you guys later. But a lot of these areas, we have to do it in like a certain way so that it can kind of flow correctly. So we have some huge cracks and some potholes right here. So I think what I'm gonna do, I already set this one in this pothole, and I think I'm just gonna like box this out and box it out, like go out that way, come back this way, and just make this kind of an extension of the wall essentially, because it's just going to get worse if we keep driving over it. And unfortunately, like this crack, there's almost nothing you can do about it right now outside of going to get cold patch or contracting somebody out to come fix it. If this event goes well, then like we might address certain spots of the track. Obviously we got to get through this first event, see if there's any funding that we have available to us when everything's said and done, so we can fix a lot of these cracks. So this is one of the washout spots, and our volunteers with the bobcat and the brooms and everything and the lawnmower broom swept this, got it all nice and clean, so this is usable for our event. Man, they did an amazing job. I'm super stoked that they came out and helped us out. So unfortunately, I didn't film anything past this point, and whatever I did film didn't really kind of fit the mold of where this episode was supposed to go. So I'm just gonna kind of scrap all that stuff. I still want to get this content out to you guys, so you guys can see what's going on, and then I think it's a vital step in the progression of what's going to happen in the next couple videos. So I think it's pretty important that this one goes out regardless of how it ends. From what I filmed, it was just a lot of me blabbering on, and then I did a couple things, and none of them really held very much value for the episode. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the video in the comments below. It definitely was a different style of video. It's definitely been a struggle and a learning curve for me to film these types of episodes. I think the majority of what I'm used to filming is, in the garage, and I kind of have a game plan, and everything is very much inside my control. Filming these kinds of things when we have lots of volunteers coming and other people involved, I get sidetracked and I kind of start forgetting to film. So Those are things that I got to improve on and moving forward. And I got to improve on trying to just get my thought out there, clear, precise, and to the point without being too short and having enough detail. Kind of a catch-22 there. But anyways, you know, thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far in the video, stay tuned for the next one. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.